Today we're going to begin with lesson number 4, distributive property. The distributive property over addition. So it's A times B plus C. So basically you use A, multiply each, in the middle is addition. So therefore A times B and then plus A times C. So we write it A times B plus A times C. So that is going to be multiply and then addition in the middle. We use the dot to represent the multiplication. The distributive property over subtraction is A times parentheses B minus C. So A times B and subtract, then A times C. In the middle is subtraction. So we use the distributive property to expand algebraic expression. Expand means to multiply out. So part 1, we are going to expand the algebraic expression using the distributive property. Let's take a look at question number 1. We have 5 times 2x plus 3. The number outside is 5, so we're going to use 5 to times each. So we're going to write 5 times 2x. We use the dot to represent multiplication. In the middle is addition, so we go back to 5 times 3. So we get 5 times 3. So some teacher may use other notation. So they may write 5 parentheses 2x. That's for multiplication, addition in the middle, and then go back to do 5 times 3. So this 2 means the same thing. I like to use the dot, and some people like to use parentheses. That is their personal preference. Now we are going to multiply it out. Okay, so use a calculator or do it in your mind. We get 5 times 2. So it's 10. So we get 10x. 5 times 2x, 10x. Now plus 5 times 3, so you get 15. So we write down 15. So this is the final answer for number 1. Now let's take a look at question number 2. We have 10 times parentheses 4x minus 3. The number outside is 10, so use 10 to times each. 10 times 4x. In the middle is subtraction, so you write down subtract and you go back to do 10 times 3. 10 times 3. Now we're going to use our calculator. 10 times 4. 40. So 40x. 10 times 4x. 40x. Minus 10 times 3. 30. So I write down 30. So this is the final answer for question number 2. Now let's take a look at question number 3. Number 3, we get negative 16 times parentheses negative 2x plus 5. So we are going to do it, use the number outside to multiply each. So you have negative 16 times negative 2x. In the middle is addition. You write down addition. And you go back, negative 16 times 5. Now we're going to use our calculator. So we're going to have negative 16 times negative 2 will give us 32. So you write down 32x. And plus 9, they're the same, plus. So now we're going to do negative 16 times 5. It will give us negative 80. So you write down negative 80. We do not like to have 2 notation here. So we're going to refresh our memory. In the past, we said that if you have an addition and a subtraction together, it combine into minus. If you have an addition and a negative sign together, these 2 means the same thing in that situation and also turn into minus. So over here, it turned into minus. So we have 32x minus 80 as the final answer. Now let's go to next question. Number 4, we have negative 7 times negative 3x plus 8. The number outside is negative 7, so we're going to use negative 7 times each. Negative 7 times negative 3x. In the middle is addition. So we go back to negative 7 times 8. Negative 7 times 8. Now we're going to use our calculator. So we have negative 7 times negative 3, 21. So we're going to have 21x. Addition, no, negative 7 times 8, negative 56. So one more time, we do not like to use a plus and negative sign together as a final answer. We're going to combine them into one notation. A plus and a minus turn into minus. A plus and negative also turn into minus. So it becomes minus. So therefore, you get 21x minus 56 as the final answer. Okay, now I can go to number 5. Number 5, we get a negative 2 times 3x minus 5. So the number outside is negative 2. So we're going to write down negative 2 times 3x. And then we do a subtraction. Now we go back, negative 2 times 5. Negative 2 times 5. So now we are going to use our calculator. So we have negative 2 times 3. Negative 6. So negative 6x. Minus stay the same. Negative 2 times 5, we get negative 10. So therefore, we write down negative 10. So now we're going to refresh our memory about another part that we learned before. You have a minus and minus together, it turns into addition. Negative and negative together turn into addition or positive. So over here, if you have a minus and negative, it follows the same pattern. This turn into plus. So therefore, we had negative 6x plus 10 as the final answer. Now let's go to the next question. We got negative 4 times 10x minus 2. The number outside is negative 4. So we're going to have negative 4 times 10x. In the middle of subtraction, stay the same. So you're going to use negative 4 times 2. Now we're going to use our calculator. Negative 4 times 10. So we get negative 40. Negative 40x minus. And we had negative 4 times 2, negative 8. Now we have our minus and a negative sign together. We're going to turn them into one symbol, which is addition. So now final answer is negative 40x plus 8. So we finished number 6. Let's take a look at number 7. Number 7, we have x outside, x times x minus 2. The part outside is an x this time. So now we are going to do is use x times each. So we're going to write down x times x. In the middle is subtraction, stay at subtraction, and then go back to x times 2. So now x times x is x squared. Okay, x times x, the exponent, they both are 1. So we add the exponent, 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's why x times x is x squared. So if you have a b times b, you're going to b squared. If you have a letter a times letter a, it will be a squared. So let's go back over here. So subtraction stay the same. X times 2 is 2x. We just swap the order. So we finished number 7. Now let's go to number 8. So now we're going to have 5x times the x minus 3. So now we're going to do is use 5x times each. So we do 5x times x. In the middle is subtraction. You get 5x times 3. 5x times 3. So over here, 5 is the only number. So you just stay as 5. x times x, x squared. So it becomes 5x squared and minus. And then here we get 5x times 3. Then you multiply the number, 5 times 3. So if you do in your mind, it's good, or you can use a calculator, 5 times 3. So 15. So therefore, 15x. So we finished number 8. Now I'm going to ask you to do the following by yourself, pretending that you're inside a class, and you are going to expand the following using the distributive property. Okay, so you had 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm going to give you maybe 2 minutes. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. And then after that, I'm going to show you the answer. Number 9, 4 times 2x plus 5. Number 10, 6 times 3x minus 2. Number 11 is x times x minus 5. And number 12 is negative 3 times x minus 2. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. So take out your calculator, your pen or pencil. Okay, you have 1 more minute. Okay, so now let's go over the answer. Let's go to question number 9. So we have 4 outside, so we're going to use 4 times each. So we do 4 times 2x. In the middle is plus, and 4 times 5. Now we are going to use our calculator. I'll do it in our mind. So 4 times 2, you will get 8. So 8x, and plus 4 times 5 is 20. So we finished the question. Now let's take a look at number 10. The number outside is 6. We're going to use 6 times each. 6 times 3x. In the middle, minus 6 times 2. Now we're going to use our calculator. So one more time, if you can do it in your mind, then you do it in your mind. You can use a calculator to make your life easier. So you're going to have 18x minus 6 times 2, 12. So we finished number 10. Now we go to number 11. So the part outside is x, so therefore we're going to use x times each. X times x. In the middle, subtraction. Then we go back to x times 5. So x times x is x squared. Subtraction, x times 5. We just swap the order. We write 5x. So we finished number 11. Now let's go to number 12. The number outside is -3. So we put -3 times x. In the middle is subtraction. So we put subtraction. And then we go back, -3 times 2. Over here, -3 times x. So the number stay the same and x stay the same. So it's -3x. And now we're going to use our calculator. -3 times 2. -6. So we write minus -6. And because we have the minus and a negative together, it turned into plus. So the final answer is -3x plus 6. So we finished today's lesson. Now you're ready to complete the summary and finish the 4 multiple choice questions.